to talk with Precious. I am Precious Achibon, a writer and a self-published author. Here on my channel, we talk about a whole lot, ranging from books to writing, financial management, sex education, and relationship. So today, we're gonna be talking about the number one place to invest in 2021. If you've not made this investment, if you've not invested in this thing I'm going to be talking about, you're missing out a whole lot. Like, you're really missing out. So there's still an opportunity. This year is really going to run to an end. Like, we have barely few months left, but there's still an opportunity for you. There's still a chance for you to grab this opportunity. Like, you hear people say you invest 10 naira to get 100 naira. You invest 10% to get 30%. All of those investments. No, I don't give a damn. But this one that I'm gonna tell you is, it pays off way more than the money you invested in it. So what is this called? Intellectual investment. Yeah, you heard me. Intellectual investment. Invest in your intellect. That's the number one investment that anyone can make that it actually pays off in the long run. Like, the number one investment. I really love this quote from Jim Rohn. I love it. Like, this is one of the things that keeps me going. It's the number one quote that when I actually, when I'm thinking it's not working out, I know it's definitely gonna work out. Is that the best money you spend, I always say this, is the money you can spend to cultivate the genius of your mind. What he was talking about here is intellectual investment. Like, even if you want to go into trading, first off you need to get your knowledge of how to trade, so you don't trade off all your money and not getting a dime in return. If you spend money to acquire knowledge, some persons are like, what are you doing? It's not gonna pay off. But I'm telling you, this is the number one thing that would forever pay off. This is one thing that is not seasonal. Like, there's no time you're saying, okay, the market is rising, like this time the market is gonna, it's gonna fall. But this one is not like that. Yeah, some people might like, you've been to school, having attended the four walls of the university, like, what else do I need to do? I have gone through education. Like, that is not enough education. Whether you've graduated from, high school, from university, and then you think that is enough knowledge you've acquired, that is not true. That is not enough knowledge that you've acquired. Yes, talking from my perspective, yeah, I feel okay. Before I started writing, I had no idea how it could be. Like, I didn't study anything related to English, like, that could actually warrant me to, be a writer, more or less being an author. I did travel agency management and aviation school, and writing though had always been a thing of a passion. After I graduated, since this writing was something I really liked to do, but that's not I didn't do anything related to such in the university or in the college like, all right, I really acquired knowledge. And how did I do that? I went on Udemy. I bought courses, but a lot. Like, I followed this up and I gained knowledge, things I never knew. Once I finished this course, I bought another course and I invested in my intellect. Began to write, and within a twinkle of an eye, I finished the manuscript. I bought courses on how I could really do the editing and proofreading. I bought courses on those, topics, and I followed it up. It's not really the certificate I got, not really important as what I got up here. It really helped me a lot, and I, got my first book published. That is how it is. And you're talking about communication skill, like people say, yeah, I don't mean to brag. Sometimes I hear people like come to me, Precious, I like your accent, blah blah. Well, I didn't school in the United States, baby, but you know what? Communication is key, so I invested in it. Public speaking is key, so I invested in it. I bought courses on Udemy, wherever, online courses, and people think it's not paying off. What do you mean? I am seeing the outcome of it. Sometimes people, it just, can you touch me this? Can you touch me that? It's really paying off. Like, the investment I made up here has really paid off in the long run. The last year something happened to me, my account was hacked. So I was grieved and like, ugh. I bought a course in ethical hacking. I know the nitty gritty of this stuff. And this year again, that bitch wanted to try me, but this time I'm like, no way, no way. Because of the knowledge that I have acquired, I was able, to turn their plans down. It didn't work out this time, like they actually thought it would. And we are living in an age where things are evolving by the day. In some developed countries, you have the robot take over the human power, like And when we get to that stage where you know the little you know doesn't really count, and what is it you're gonna bring to the table? Like, you won't have nothing to bring to the table, because at this point your mindset is limited to a lot of things. So what I'm going to tell you is, you should invest in your intellect. You should keep something up here, because the time is going to come where the little things you do will not be really considered. We are really evolving, like the world is, technology is taking over the world. Like, so this is a time for you to invest in your intellect. You should get yourself acquainted, prepared for this, how should I put that? For the day of the mighty wind. Just get yourself prepared for the day of the mighty wind. Because when this time comes, you don't want to be left out. So just get yourself prepared. Invest in your intellect. I would always say that, because that is what is going to pay you off in the long run. Even if you want to buy a stock, you have to study. You know when this thing is going to pay off. You know when the market is rising, or when the market is, going down. You have to really study to know all these things. You want to buy your land, you're going to do some surveys. You want to build a house, definitely the same thing. So the knowledge you acquire would actually go a long way. If you actually, you are acquainted, like you gotten yourself prepared for this moment of vulnerability. Is like, you know, when that time arrives, like you're gonna be proud of yourself. You see that what you've invested so far so good is really gonna pay off. Yeah, investment, intellectual investment matters a lot. I do tell people, but one of the things that changes me to a more better person than I am today and to the one that I am still becoming is that I have invested a lot to get my head up. Yeah. Sometimes I buy books and my friends be like, whoa, this is too expensive. It's not expensive. That's not expensive. Read books. Please get an advanced knowledge. Advance yourself. Yeah, you just graduated from college, but that is not enough education. And things are happening by the day, like new things are inventing, new inventions are coming out, new things are coming out. Just get yourself prepared so you're not gonna be left out when the wind blows higher. Mm, yeah, so that's the number one investment I can, introduce the TikTok number one TikTok. The number one investment I can introduce anyone to. I will always introduce people to invest in yourself, acquire knowledge, learn skills, be always at the top of your game. Get yourself prepared for tomorrow. It's not always about today, it's about tomorrow. If you are slaying today, prepare yourself so you can also slay tomorrow. It's not always about slay queen, no, slay it up here. You just slay it up here. So when tomorrow comes, you're not gonna be slayed. Really, yes. When you're slaying today, prepare not to be slayed tomorrow. Okay, that's what is really gonna pay you off. In as much as you're investing on your body, the investment should go all round. Okay, it shouldn't just stop facially, like it should go deep down so that when that day comes, you're gonna be up and